Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Minnesota Vikings. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Ready.
Back to throw. Hughes. Catch made by Watson on the out route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Gibbs. And this will wind up a Lions first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And a 3rd down throw, and it misses the target, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Patterson's kick is good. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team
Yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. Up to the 20.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Looking to throw. Hand. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of this wild card game. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of 40. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
First down, here's Mitchell. Down inside the 40. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Hand. And he rifles one incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Hand. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long, an early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you like to mix it up with sports.
Yeah, they crack the forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I
and
like
a
that
really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the
A little bit.
I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. To throw is Hughes. Throwing on first down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How do you get in there and knock another one away? I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Hughes. And that one too wide and incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. It's taken to the 26. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Hand. Oh, and that is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off-play action. Hand. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Fielded at the 20. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 8. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Mitchell. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
3rd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 35, here's the 2nd down and 6. Off the play fake. Hand. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Hand. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Let's go now.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Hughes now to throw on second down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4. Matt Araiza now on to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he fields it cleanly. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
2nd and 5. Another run with Mitchell. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
3rd down and 6. Back to throw. Hand. Yeah, that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Looking to throw. Hughes. Caught by the tight end Watson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Hughes. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Now a 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Hughes. Over the middle, complete. That's Gibbs. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line.
Come on, come on. Hit.
Gibbs straight ahead. 63 yards rushing for him in this 1st half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Here's Hughes looking to throw on 2nd down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will tie things up at 6-6. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Throwing on first down. Hand. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Hand. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Hand. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Hand. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling, headed to an okay game.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. The final shot before break. Hand. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And it's up and good to extend the lead to 13-6. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Off the play fake. Hand. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Christian Wilkins coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Second and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's 3rd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
In motion left comes Williams. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Let's go now.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
Ready?
Another run for Gibbs here. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. There's a ball thrown right side and complete.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, Manuel. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Patterson's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
No, they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the posts.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. That stop made by Jack Campbell.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. operating from the gun. Hand. This is caught by Addison. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A handoff from Mitchell running left. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Now 2nd and 5. Right back to Mitchell here. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 3. Screen play setting it up for Mitchell. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Running left, here's Mitchell. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 52 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger, go!
He's going to try and do this himself. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Off play action. Hand. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are able to build on to their fourth-quarter lead. Well, he didn't find the end zone a whole lot in his rookie campaign, but he's got himself a touchdown here in the playoffs.
And we know the guys on the other side of the field were hoping that he would be intimidated by playing in the postseason, but they can just let that go because he's as confident as they come. And I know that he believes that that's the first of many playoff touchdowns that he's going to have as his career progresses.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
65, 65.
Hand off now to Gibbs. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down. Hughes throwing the out route incomplete. That's Watson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards there for number 15.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Hughes on 1st down. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Come on.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
70 Rangers.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that pick 6, that was the first turnover forced by the defense in this ballgame, CD.
And what's even better is when they finally forced one, they kept the effort up and were able to return it for a score. They could hear their defensive coaches saying to them, hey, getting the interception's great. Can you do more with it? Turn it into a big play. And they did exactly that.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Let's go now.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
To throw again, Hughes. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Throw out wide is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw again. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 125 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Ready.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Cowboy 80.
On the give, here's Gibbs. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Lions are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Two scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. The Vikings will continue on in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out